Happening today, schools are also preparing for these extra cold temps. Some are getting their buses ready, others are already canceling classes. 90 SI's Paola Suro tells us how school districts are coming up to that decision. Paola.
Well, Ryan, if you can see in the sign behind me, 18 degrees Fahrenheit is what it says. Well, tomorrow, that number is expected to be way lower, which is why here at Three Rivers Local School District, classes have officially been canceled for tomorrow as of 2 hours ago.
The extremes cold poses a lot of issues for our school district.
Classes for the 2,400 Three Rivers Local School District students have been called off. Superintendent Craig Hockenberry says it's for several reasons, including busing and transportation.
If our buses break down and we can't get a bus there quick enough, kids could be extremely cold. We have a lot of walkers. Our walkers sometimes don't always dress for the weather.
But also the fact that these low temperatures we're expecting tomorrow is something the tri-state is not used to.
From what we're hearing, these are the coldest temperatures we felt in quite some time. So there's going to be a definite shock factor here.
Our 9 First Warning meteorologist Jennifer Ketchmark can back him up.
I would absolutely consider temperatures and wind chills like this dangerous, especially if you're spending a long amount of time outside.
Speaking of waiting outside, that's what some students might have to do while waiting for the bus. So what's that bus stop weather looking like?
You're looking at wind chills between 15 and 20 below to about 30 to 35 below. Either way you look at it, it's too cold. But even if you go forward that 2 hours of the 2-hour delay, it's actually worse in some places.
That weather is what the Kenton County School District is closely looking at.
If we can get our buses up and running, they are warm, our facilities are warm, then that's a great place for kids to be on these cold days.
But for those 14,000 students, class is still on as of now. Their main concern being busing.
And we do have engine warmers, but under these circumstances, that may not be enough to combat the cold weather temperatures that we're facing.
Now, the Kenton County School District also tells us that it has this technology called the Bus Buddy Portal. It's an app that helps you track the school buses. That way your kids can stay inside as the bus is around the corner. But for any school district that might not have something like that, well, it's recommending that students just wear layers on layers on layers like I am today. But for now, we're live in Cleves. I'm Paola Suro, 9 on your side.